This is a bonus unboxing video, so let's get this baby open and I'll tell you all about it. So I've done a few of these bonus unboxing videos. It was mostly driven by the fact that I got people that message me all the time and they're like, hey Jim, love your videos, but you're always dealing in raw issues and issues that you send in to get graded. Do you ever buy slabbed issues? I'm like, yeah, buy slabbed issues all the time. I just generally don't do videos about them. So I started doing every now and then when I got some time, when I think about it, I'll do an unboxing video of a slab that I've purchased, and that's what this is right here. I don't want to give it away, so let's just kind of leave it at that. But we're gonna I'm gonna tell some stories about this. I'm gonna give you my collecting journey through this specific issue. We'll talk about the athlete. Gonna show a ton of highlights. As soon as I get this sucker out of this bubble wrap here, and kudos to this seller who wrapped this, because it is wrapped up tight. Tighter than a drum here. All right, maybe I can just slide this out. Nope, gonna have to undo the entire thing of bubble wrap here. So this one slab, this is one that I just recently purchased. Very excited about it. Want to show it off. Oh, baby, that is a beauty. Man, that is a gorgeous looking piece. Okay, hold on. It's got a plastic bag on it, which good. You should, always keep your slabs in either the bag that it comes from PSA or CGC, or there's some really nice custom bags out there too that fit perfectly into these. So, and the reason is you just don't want the slab getting scratched, because these scratch really easily. I'm gonna put that there because this is a big piece of tape. Okay, all right, we're unboxed, got it out of the wrapping, and let's take a look. I've been hunting for this one for years. Can't tell you how many times I've submitted raw issues of this one on my own, never to get the grade that I want. So I went out and bought one. I know what this is. I'm being all dramatic about it, but I know what this is, and I know what the grade is, which is different than my normal unboxing videos. But let's take a look anyway, because it is beautiful. Oh, yeah, there it is. Jordan, I'm back at an absolutely beautiful 9.8. This one has probably been the most frustrating issue. I'm not just talking about Jordan issue. I'm talking about any issue that I've ever gotten graded. I've talked this a lot in my videos. I have chase issues. I keep getting them graded and graded and graded and graded and going for that 9.8 and never got it. And this one has easily been the most frustrating for me. And there's a number of reasons why that's the case. Number one, it's Jordan, and I got all 50 Jordan covers graded in newsstand. It's not that old. It's from 1995, so I should have been able to find a good copy that I could get graded at 9.8. Can't tell you how many 9.6s of this one I've got. There are, let's check the pop count, there are 50 of these graded at 9.6. I'm going to say I'm responsible for a dozen of those freaking 9.6s. Go back and watch my unboxing videos. The number of 9.6s of these that I popped in there is heartbreaking to me. Okay, this is awesome. So let's go through the pop counts. As of the recording of this video, there's 66 of these at 9.8. 66? And with all of them that I submitted, I could never get a 9.8? So frustrating. There are 50 at 9.6. There are 27 at 9.4. I'll show you one of my 9.6s. I just pulled this out of my stack of Jordans that I've got that are separate from the rest of my collection, because those are my 50 Jordans, and I'm always looking to upgrade those. So this is the 9.6 that has now been upgraded by the 9.8. So this has always been a frustrating issue. And this is an important piece of Michael Jordan lore. This is an inflection point in his career trajectory. Such an important cover. I mean, this is super important for the Jordan collector. It tells the story. The Jordan retirement, we were all crushed. God, he's so young. Why is he retiring to play baseball? And then he comes back out of baseball, and it was so amazing. And so we're going to go through all of this. Let's start now. So you know the retirement and the famous Michael Jordan cover from 1993 where it says why. It's just a picture of Jordan and he's in a game in his uniform. He's walking away from the camera, so it's just a picture of his back, and the Sports Illustrated headline just says why. Iconic issue. We lose our superstar to retirement. And then he plays baseball for a year and a half. Then he finally comes back to the NBA. So we're going to start these clips, and we're going to look at a bunch of clips. But are some clips about the rumors of Jordan's return and coming out of retirement.
Hey, Mikey, we like it.
It came in a two-word statement, which is now just begging to have a Nike campaign built around it. Quote, unquote, I'm back.
We're all very happy about this. We think it's going to be great for our basketball club. We hope expectations, which are going to be high, aren't overreaching for what we have as a basketball club. We're just glad he's getting back on the court.
I'm happy that he's back. I think he's going to add a lot to the NBA, especially in the playoffs.
We feel we have the best record in the world, and we're going to try to keep going and get to the finals. However they handle their team, that's their own business. Welcome him back, but we don't concern ourselves with them.
As of today, the economy has produced 6.1 million jobs since I became president. And if Michael Jordan goes back to the Bulls, it'll be 6,100,001 new jobs.
And listen to the roar at Market Square Arena. SRO crowd sitting in on history. Glad you folks could join us too. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Costas. What Michael Jordan does today and what he will attempt to do in the next several months and maybe years is truly unprecedented. It's never happened in team sports.
The atmosphere at Market Square, which is maybe my favorite arena in America. The fans in Indiana are tremendous basketball fans. And it was like a heavyweight prize fight.
Market Square Arena was loud, and it was full of people who hated the Bulls as well, because these are the Reggie Miller Pacers. These are the Pacers that are good enough to probably win a championship if Michael isn't in the way. The Bulls are coming out of the tunnel as a different Bulls organization, and it was lined with people and hangers-on and media and news, not just sports media, but news people. There's never been a buzz compared to that tunnel of Michael Jordan running out of it for his comeback.
So if you didn't live through that time, if you weren't at least 10 years old when Jordan came out of retirement, and judging by the demographics of my YouTube channel, plenty of you didn't live through that time. Whatever I say in the clips I'm going to show, it's not going to do it justice. This was such a big deal. The entire sports world was focused on Michael Jordan coming back. So let's talk about this. The game was March 19th, 1995. So he comes back toward the end of the season. Known fact here, by the way, it's Reggie Miller, Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, his first and only Sports Illustrated cover. I've requested that on the label a million times. They've never put it on. So March 19th, 1995 comes back. Indianapolis is where the game was. Market Square, the famous Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. And what everybody loses their mind about is Jordan comes back and he's not rocking 23. He's rocking 45. So, and Market Square Arena was really a famous arena. Also known, hey, Elvis's final concert was also played at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. I'll give you another one. Wayne Gretzky's first professional hockey game as a minor league hockey player was played at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. One more truth bomb. The Motley Crue video for Wild Side was recorded at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. Let's bust out some Tommy Lee right now. Got to mix in a little Crue when I got the opportunity. How often do I get a chance to talk about Motley Crue on this channel? Never. So keep that in mind. There was so much going on with this. An iconic stadium, playing the big rival in the Indiana Pacers, coming back with number 45. It was huge. And I came across this next clip recently, and I love this story. So this is a fairly well famous known story, but I saw this come and I came across it and I wanted to include it. Talking about a mistake made when someone said 45 ain't 23.
Nick Anderson said he wasn't saying 45 is not 23. Oh, Lord. I would have said, man, y'all, you don't shut the up. What is you doing? You don't get this man no feel. What is you doing? So when I saw that, I was like, oh, my God. Boy, both teams broke out of the huddles. Coming to the court, that took out that damn thing. I saw 2-3. I said, oh, Lord, we in trouble. Superman's in the building, back cat, whatever you want to call him, Jesus. We in trouble tonight.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll just search YouTube videos of former NBA players talking about how they made a mistake by smack-talking Jordan and what happened after it. And that is one of the great clips of that. So let's talk about this specific issue. So I've gotten 1 million of these graded. Never could get that coveted 9.8. There it is. I'm so excited. So I keep an eye. I'm always looking to upgrade my Jordans. And you can go back. I did a video recently where I showed you and reviewed all 50 of my Michael Jordan newsstand issues that I've got graded. Always looking to upgrade some of them. And so I'm always keeping an eye on pricing for everything. Always seeing what sold, what didn't sell, this sort of stuff. And so full transparency. I saw a guy had this listed on eBay for $400. And made him an offer for $350, and he took it. Now, that was kind of on the lower end of comps. By the way, one at 9.8 recently sold, I think it was on Golden, since I made this purchase, and it sold for close to $1,000. To me, despite the fact that there's a ton of these in the marketplace, any Jordan 9.8 should be selling for a minimum of around $1,000. So when I saw this for $400, I was like, that's on the lower end of the comps. Not at the bottom of the comps. I bet if I offer him the bottom of the comps at $350, he'll take it. And he did. So that's what I picked this up for. And so thrilled to now have this part of my Jordan collection and adding another 9.8. I think this makes 13 out of the 50 Jordans that I own are graded at 9.8. I need to go back and look at that number, but I think this is either 13 or 14 of all those Jordan covers that I own at 9.8. Let's use this opportunity to take a look at a couple of other impressive Jordan clips that I found. I do want to drop this one. He didn't wear number 45 very long. In fact, didn't even make it out of that 1994-95 season with 45. He changed it during the playoffs. But the most memorable game with Michael Jordan wearing 45 is the famous double nickel game against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Let's take a look at some of those highlights.
Jordan averaging 24.7 since returning. He goes up against the Knicks tonight.
Michael fakes the shot, takes the 16-footer and drains it. Michael comes across to post up again. Tony will get out of the way. Let's see if he comes across to double team. Great move by Michael. Jordan pops out, has it on top, tries to make the move, starts with 5 fouls, cuts him off. Michael got him in the air. Yes!
Tonight, 55 big boys.
He amazes me.
Brings it across. Michael stops, starts, falls down, spins, fades, finds Ellington for the slam!
But I knew I could still play the game of basketball, and I was a little rusty the first 3 games, and I'm starting to get a little hang of this. It's a fun game.
That is easily the best game that Michael Jordan had wearing that number 45. And we're going to wrap it up here. This is one of my all-time favorites. And for all the Jordan videos that I've done and all the Jordan highlights I've played through my videos, I've never done this clip here. And I absolutely love this. Very famous. This is Allen Iverson's Hall of Fame induction speech where he talks about Michael Jordan.
I have to thank this man, because without his vision, I promise you, there wouldn't be no Hall of Fame Allen Iverson standing at this podium if it wasn't for this guy. He gave me the vision, man. And, you want to be fast like Isaiah, and you want to shoot like Bird, rebound like Barkley, pass like Magic, be dominant like Shaq. But man, I wanted to be like Mike. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I played against him. And I walked out on the court and I looked at him, and for the first time in my life, a human being didn't look real to me. know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all watch the Chappelle show, but he talk about a certain incident where somebody seen Rick James. And like, I literally seen his aura. Like it looked like he was glowing. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, like, man, that's Mike. And I'm looking at him. I can't stop looking at him. Like, I'm looking at his shoes and I'm like, man, he got on the Jordans. You know what I mean? Like, it was Mike. It was my idol. It was my hero.
I love that. He busts out the Chappelle Show line. I like seeing his aura and shit. Loved everything about that. 9.8, the Michael Jordan, I'm back. 66 copies. Finally, Jim gets one. Shouldn't have taken this long. It frustrated me to no end that it took me to get this long, but this is the end of a very long collecting journey for this Chase issue. Really appreciate you watching this. If you're interested in my comic and magazine cleaning and pressing service, you drop a comment here on YouTube, or you find me on social media and shoot me a DM. I'm on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and every Facebook groups. Just search CGC PSA Sports Illustrated. And just shoot me a DM. I'll give you all the details. I appreciate you watching this. Thanks so much.